The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power Season 2 is now just days away, and the excitement is building.
Once the deceiver obtains a being's trust, he gains the ability to sculpt their very thoughts.
Welcome to The Rewind. Here's everything you need to know about The Rings of Power Season 2. Before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for good luck. Release date:
Galadriel.
The Rings of Power Season 2 will be released on August 29th. 3 episodes will be available at release, with the rest to follow weekly from then. May not be able to binge all at once, but heck, I'll gladly take 3 episodes.
You sought peace. I gave it to you. This is hardly a gift. What have you done to me? What have you done to me?
The trailers.
Sauron sees himself as master of all Middle-earth.
3 trailers for The Rings of Power Season 2 have been released, with the 3rd trailer giving us our best look yet at the battle ahead. The new season will feature the Siege of Eregion, a huge battle in Tolkien's works. We see all aspects of Middle-earth preparing for the conflict ahead in the new trailer, as well as finally seeing Sauron and Galadriel's reunion. The 2nd trailer for Rings of Power Season 2 was packed with upcoming plot details and adventures in Middle-earth. The teaser kicks off by reminding us of all of Sauron's plans to control all the Rings of Power in his quest for total domination. The 1st trailer for Rings of Power Season 2 also had plenty of foreboding warnings about Sauron, who returned to the land during the events of the Season 1 finale. But, canonically speaking, we are still a bit all over the place for all you Tolkien purists. The timeline still doesn't match the one Tolkien set out exactly. This can be seen in clips of the 2nd trailer, such as the moments with the stranger, as he seems more likely than ever to be Gandalf.
What am I to call you?
A sharer of gifts. Our work begins now.
Season 2 characters.
We wanted to start from a place where you're understanding what's motivating Sauron.
We have a different actor playing Sauron in the first scene of the show.
The Rings of Power cast will remain mostly intact next season, but we may know a few by a different name. Morfydd Clark will return as Galadriel. Charlie Vickers is also set to be back as Sauron, aka the Southlander formerly known as Halbrand. On the Elven side of things, we can expect Elrond, High King Gil-galad, Celebrimbor, and Arondir to continue their journeys. Don't be surprised to see the latter's will he won't he romance with Bronwyn rage on in a 2nd season. A whole bunch of fresh-faced cast members were added to the Season 2 roster, including The Witcher's Yasin Zayt Satur and Game of Thrones' Kevin Eldon.
There's always something in really bad people that people love. They're seductive in all kinds of ways.
The plot.
In choosing to wear those rings, you have all become his collaborators.
I know you believe this ring is deceiving me.
Sauron has returned. Cast out by Galadriel without any army or ally, the rising Dark Lord must now rely on his own cunning to rebuild his strength and oversee the creation of the Rings of Power, which will allow him to bind all the peoples of Middle-earth to his sinister will. As friendships are strained and kingdoms begin to fracture, the forces of good will struggle ever more valiantly to hold on to what matters to them most of all: each other. More intense? Scarier? Maybe it's best to start with the Dark Lord himself. The 1st season ended with Sauron, who was in disguise as Halbrand, heading towards Mordor and Mount Doom. His end goal? We can point to the Lord of the Rings trilogy for evidence of what's to come, but his short to medium-term plans will involve getting revenge over Adar after gaining control over the legions of orcs who want to follow him.
He seeks to rule it not only through conquest, but by bending the minds of all its peoples to his own.
Where does it go from here?
Who are you? Truly, I am the one keeping the storm at bay.
One thing that's for sure though is that Season 2 is going to have an even bigger scope than Season 1. Whatever comes to pass, don't expect the story, which is set in the Second Age of Middle-earth, to bump into the events of The Lord of the Rings, nor Peter Jackson's movie trilogy. We're still some ways off of that. The Rings of Power is, and always will be, a prequel set well before the likes of Aragorn and Frodo enter Middle-earth.
He deceived me. He is Sauron.
That's gonna be it, folks. Was there anything that we missed? Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a like and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Check out these other videos right here at The Rewind, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our future uploads.